Welcome back to the Ultimate Smash Brothers tier list prediction part 3 video. Didn't think it'd go this long. As always, I'm Burke Knapp, and we got our great voices resident here as well.
My name is Caden Curtis. Good to meet you.
Excellent, and we are going to be finishing off our tier list, hopefully today.
With hopefully part 3 finale.
Hopefully, and this is good. This will be enough videos to get you till Ultimate comes out. So this will be fine. Okay, I'm going to start off. Top of my B tier is Sonic. We've already gone over Ivysaur in part 2. If you haven't seen part 2 or part 1, go check them out right now. We'll probably have them linked in the description below. But let's go into Sonic. Now, I think Sonic has been changed enough. I think all of his changes are good for the character and for matchup-wise. Against Sonic, I think the changes are good. He's not going to be this stupid, annoying, campy son of a gun anymore.
Hit and run.
He's not gonna be this invincible down special. I'm gonna hit you. I'm gonna run away. I can camp you out the entire game if I have to. I hated that, and I think that nerf making him have to play more neutral, I think will inevitably hurt him. Speed is the name of the game. We've said this over and over.
And he's the fastest one.
Yep, that I can't put him anywhere lower than B+, because his speed is amazing. He does have pretty good kill potential even, but I think that
he does have his super cool up up air kill move.
Yep,
that's so cool. I love that move.
I just think that the playstyle nerf will make the character suffer, and that makes me happy because I think he needed that. I think he didn't deserve to be this crazy good character just based on his campiness. I think that's dumb.
You know, I never learned the difference between his down B and his side B.
His side B would take him, it would go up and then down. It was kind of a mix-up kind of a deal because it looks the same. I don't know how different the attacks were or what the difference was besides the mix-up. I don't think it was all that different.
Like, Sonic has enough material from his games to pull from to do something different for his moves.
Yeah, more than 2 spin dashes.
For real, like... Do something like Pac-Man for his side B. So instead of just spin dashing again with the jump, like throw some rings out and light dash.
Yeah,
anything.
I think that would be cool.
Yeah, but I don't know. Sonic's a very bland character to me, but here again, extremely fast, and that's the only reason I have him in A tier is because he's so fast.
Yeah, and I'm sure my opinion will change as time goes on. He could probably move up, but for right now, I'm optimistic that he will not be as crazy good.
Okay.
And then I've got Inkling. Now I did see some more material for him, her.
Them.
Oh, yeah, it's them. We can do both. That's right. I wasn't sure if that was a gender change. Anyway, yeah. So it looks like Inkling's going to be really good. Recovery's great. The paint mechanic I think will play well. Not as well in solos. I don't think it'll work as well competitively.
Probably not.
But if you do land some attacks that put paint on them, or you spray them with paint, and then you start getting some combos, if they're able to utilize that, if you get some good strings where you can do something like that, it's clearly going to help a lot. Because now your normal attacks do significantly more damage.
Right.
So I think that will improve. I think Inkling has the potential to be a top tier. We saw like Cosmos in the early stages when playing the Ultimate demo. He was great with Inkling. I think the character's got a lot of potential to unlock, but I feel like he's Gohan right now in Dragon Ball Z. I feel like he's young Gohan. He hasn't figured it out yet. He doesn't know Super Saiyan 2 yet. I think he probably will. He'd probably be there. I don't think we're there yet. So that's why I've got him in B+.
Well, here, this comes back to one of my nitpicks from part 1, if you watched that. Inkling doesn't have a ton of kill potential, according to the video that Zero came out with today about an analysis on Inkling. Doesn't have a ton of kill potential. Here again, I don't like characters that have to rely on something else to be good. So I don't like the fact that Inkling has to rely on spraying you with paint first before it can do any damage.
For sure.
I don't like that. Like, it will be very valuable in doubles.
Oh, yeah.
I can spray down the opponent, and if you're Ganondorf, all you have to do is jab them and they die. But, like, if here again in singles, I just don't think Inkling's going to be very viable in singles.
But you've got him A tier.
I do. Just because here again, that speed, very fast. Recovery is amazing.
And his ambiguity and his dashing when he like goes into his ink puddle.
Yeah.
It looks like that will be. It's kind of a similar thing with Game & Watch. I think that will benefit him quite a bit.
So not only is it ambiguity, but I would imagine the hitbox or the hurtbox shifts.
Probably.
So it's harder to hit Inkling when they're dashing.
I think you're correct.
So I don't know. I think enough people have interest in Inkling to figure them out quicker.
Mm-hmm.
So I think they'll be top tier.
Alrighty, so now we're on to Meta Knight. We've got just about the same on our tier list here. That's good. Meta Knight, I think, is a scary character. I do not believe that he's Brawl Meta Knight's back, like a lot of people are saying.
I don't think so either.
Still strong, a lot of jumps. I love that they nerfed Shuttle Loops. That's not a crazy kill option early on. Mobility looks good. Speed looks good. Damage looks good.
Mm-hmm.
In fact, probably great across the board. But nothing that's going to be like stand out for me, honestly.
Right. Range is pretty lacking for Meta Knight. Dash attack doesn't combo into up air anymore, as we saw in the character reveal trailer.
Thank heaven.
Like heavens, like Nintendo, if you're gonna show something of Meta Knight, don't show him with an up air.
Yeah, for sure. I think all our competitive spirits were like, yes, thank you.
So at the end of the day, Meta Knight's gonna be good,
Mm-hmm.
just not top tier like he
Not
used
crazy.
to be. Double S tier. Get the freak out of here.
So now I've got Snake, and you've got him low A. So we're crossing boundaries here.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting to get to the same spots. We'll just have a discussion on Snake here. I think Snake will be fantastic. He looks fun. It looks like his controlled missile looks like it's a much better than Brawl. So much better. Speed's better. Control's better.
Kill power's better.
Kill power's better. We saw it in the K. Rool video.
Mm-hmm.
Like K. Rool air dodges and gets hit by it and he dies. You're like, oh my gosh.
And I don't know what percentage he was at, but if I remember right, the percentage was reasonable for Snake. Like Snake deals damage super fast. And so if you give your opponent reasonable damage, get him off the ledge, and then just follow him around with that missile,
yeah,
not a lot they can do.
Oh, for sure. So I think he'll be really good. The forward air spike is still there.
Mm-hmm.
All of his good options there except for his C4 plant. I love that he doesn't have that anymore. I think having a traditional, his down smash. I think having a traditional down smash, it will benefit him more than hinder him.
I actually like that as well. Because in Brawl, I played a Snake for a little bit, but I could never get used to it because I would lose track of where I put my own mind.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, all right, supercharged down smash right here. And then I'd be fighting with my opponent, and then I'd be like, I'm just going to roll. Oh, and I died because I set that earlier.
And it's a good ledge trapping mechanic, but I think having just a normal down smash will give Snake an option he hasn't had before. Because he's already got grenades, he's already got missiles.
And he does have the C4 option that he's always had.
Right.
It's the same thing effectively.
So I think that it'll be good to not have the planting Claymore. Next, another controversial couple, and I know I understand Lucina and Marth are different. You don't have to tear me to shreds. It's okay. I understand. I think Lucina. I still think Marth's probably the better character.
Probably so.
I love that. For me, Lucina. I love the neutral game. I love having the sword be consistent across the board. I love that.
Yeah, that is nice.
But I think that's where she'll suffer, is just not having a tipper option like Marth does. She'll be great, pretty good speed, air and mobility is really good, just like the other ones. I don't think they're A tier, and that is so super controversial. I don't think Marth's ever not been A or S tier. So, but I don't think they'll be that good. I think with the nerf on air dodging, I think they'll be much easier to edge guard, and that is my jam. I love edge guarding, and you know that's the name of the game for a competitive play. If you know how to edge guard effectively, then they're gonna die, and you're gonna win. So I think that will help. I hate sword characters too, for the most part in this game.
You don't like anime sword characters? Unsubscribe. Thumbs down. Preemptive comment. I hate you guys.
For all you pro grapple characters on there, hit the subscribe button now.
Grapple that subscribe button.
Otherwise, get out of here. No, I'm just kidding. Please stay. We love you.
Please stay.
Please.
No, but I agree with you. I actually heard that all of the anime sword characters, quote unquote, all of their throw games were nerfed.
Oh, good.
So
That was the last thing they needed was a buff on throw game.
yeah, so like Marth's and Lucina's down throw to forward air, down throw to up air, that's all been nerfed.
Thank heaven.
They just bounce at unfavorable angles, so that it's not going to be as good anymore.
And you've got Lucina low A, but you got Marth high A.
I do.
So let's talk about why you think Marth is going to be high A tier.
So I put Marth high A for the same reason that I put Inkling about mid A, and that's because rather Fox high
Fox.
A.
Okay.
So I put Marth high A for the same reason that I put Fox high A, is because there are so many people that have mained Marth for so long, they know exactly how to space to get that tipper every single time, and it's consistent. And I have heard Zero say that the tipper in this game is more consistent than in Smash 4.
Oh, that's scary.
And you can angle his neutral B. So the shield breaker, you can angle that.
And that is a good tool too.
So if someone's coming in just a little bit high, then neutral A or neutral B just slightly up. Someone's trying to roll back in off the ledge, then you angle it down a bit. I don't know. I feel like enough people have been playing him for so long. It's probably not even going to be a question.
I think you're right. I'm just optimistic that they're not going to be that good. I don't know.
Please.
Then my boy Luigi, my main man.
Luigi.
I cannot optimistically put him in A, but I will put him top of B. And you've got him top of B too, and
I
that
do.
makes me so happy. Zero recently put out a video. Again, we watch a lot of footage to get some of our opinions to kind of gauge. We're not just pulling this out of our butts. We are.
But this character looks kind of cool. Put him in A tier.
I saw a list the other day. I think it was like Polygon. They ranked the characters in Ultimate from worst to best. Hated it all the way up. Like Ridley was way down there. Like Samus is way up here, but Dark Samus, and their rationale was exactly like that. Like, oh yeah, this character's really looks kind of cool, so he's up here. This character looks stupid, so now he's like. I think they had someone like. I swear they had like the top tiers. Bayonetta was like 40 something. I'm like, what is this list based off of? And I was pissed all the way up until number 1, which was Luigi. What? They said the reason it's Smash Bros. And not just Smash. The whole reason he's the underappreciated, much better character. I'm like, okay, yep, you're right. This list is accurate. No.
I take back everything I said about your list.
No, that list is trash. Don't ever look at that list. It is so bad. Whoever made that list, I think that you should never play Smash again.
One of Mario's taunts is that he throws Cappy, double S tier.
Oh, man.
It's like, what?
Good grief.
Shut your mouth.
So let's talk about why Luigi looks so good. Because originally, again, like Bowser, like my 2 best characters in 4 were going to be like these bottom tier. Because Luigi's down B, no recovery now. As far as we can tell.
Can't mash.
I'm wondering if you can mash to even out, but as far as we can see, you can't mash anymore. And that does hinder us. However, his down B now has invincibility. And that is
It's a free land.
amazing. It's a free land. You have to respect it. The hitbox is big enough that it's probably safe. It's probably safe to land with Luigi's down B. And lag is less.
Mm-hmm.
And it just looks good. And a lot of times when you're falling out on Smash 4, if you didn't know how to mash effectively, then if you tried mashing a little bit, you use your down B, you just do it for the horizontal distance.
Mm-hmm.
So now if I'm coming down, someone tries to edge guard me, I'll do it for the horizontal distance alone
Right.
and have invincibility on it. So that will help recovery. Luigi's recovery isn't that bad if you know what you're doing.
Also, his up B has more range now.
Yes, more range,
Goes further.
more vertical distance. Still got that sweet spot up B. My man. His grab game looks like it will be a little worse, but still good. Looks like some of his combos have remained intact, which was his best feature in 4 because he was such a crazy damage outputter.
Mm-hmm.
The best grappling character probably in the game. But now having a tether grab that doesn't grab the edge kind of sucks, but it's okay. I mean, having maybe a short hop tether will deal a little damage like Link's hook shot.
Probably so.
So that's good.
Actually, I bet if Luigi kept his old grab, he'd be A tier.
Oh yeah,
Like,
absolutely,
if everything was changed as it is now, but kept his old grab, he'd be A tier.
absolutely. And I think it's dumb that they nerf Luigi. He's like a pretty good character in 4, like almost high tier, and then they're like, let's nerf him and not nerf Bayonetta hardly at all. Terrible.
We'll get to that in a minute.
But Luigi's neutral B, his fireballs are faster, and that's amazing because that was part of his problem. It wasn't a good trapper. It wasn't as good of a trap move unless you were effectively using it. And his down attack, his down tilt, man, that is so fast.
Yeah.
I cannot deny that kind of ledge covering. Now you go over to that and you just down tilt over and over again.
It's like a Ness or Lucas down tilt.
Yeah.
You just go.
And it's so fast. I think Luigi easy B+. I'm hoping as the metagame progresses, we find out he's A. I'm optimistic. We'll see. We'll show you some footage as soon as we get the game. We get a hold of the game, and I will be unboxing the special edition of the game on Friday when it comes out. And Caden here will be unboxing the special Switch console itself. He's getting that one, so we'll be showing you off. We'll be showing off that, and we'll be getting you lots of footage here pretty quick as well.
All right, let's get into the nitty gritty.
Yep.
Let's get into the meat of this. A tier.
A tier. Here we go. Now I am not seeing Shulk for your list.
No, Shulk was in low B for me.
Okay, that's why I missed him. Let's talk about Shulk because he is. We already talked about Fox. We've got Shulk as the bottom of my A tier.
Okay, so Shulk. So yeah, he has the Monado wheel now, so you can switch between Monado arts quicker now. But I don't think that's enough to bring him up from where he was in Smash 4. He's just kind of slow, kind of clunky. I mean, he has really good range.
That's his biggest option.
And he has, a lot of options. You just said the word. He has a lot of options, like he has the shield to reduce knockback. He has the speed if he wants to get away. He has the jump if he wants to recover. And I think you can switch Monado in hit stun.
Okay.
I think so. However, it doesn't come into effect retroactively, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
So if you get hit really hard and then switch to shield Monado, it doesn't reduce your knockback right then.
Right.
But what it does is reduce your jump. So if you get knocked away really far,
don't do that.
And switch to shield, you won't get back. So refrain.
Now the reason I've got him A is I actually hate Shulk. I
do
despise him.
Never liked him.
He was a hard matchup for me playing Luigi, and I didn't like that. But from all the footage I've seen, again, a zero analysis video, people are putting him like
way
top
up
tier.
there.
They're putting him S and stuff. And I don't think he's going to be that good. I think his switching quickly and more effectively will be an advantage that more people will utilize. I think that's where he will shine, is that more people will pick up Shulk, and so his meta will develop more. Because in Smash 4, you didn't have like any Smash players or Shulk players. I can think of one, Nico, and he's like this top tier of a regional conference, like just this random, really good Shulk, but nothing, no PGR ranking or anything like that.
I think this is another reason why I have him in B as opposed to A. Mewtwo King has referenced the fact that the learning curve for Shulk is ridiculous.
It's true, yes.
Because you have to learn what each of the Monados do. Like, if you haven't picked up Shulk by now, I don't know how eager you are to pick him up in this one.
Yeah, probably not.
Just because, like, the Monados are so hard to learn, like, what improves what, and then what decreases when you choose that Monado. You know what I mean? Like, okay, shield is reduced knockback, but what does that take away? And, speed makes you faster, but what does it take away?
For sure.
And the learning curve for that is going to be so long for people to, like, pick him up and main him right out of the box. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
That's probably one of the biggest reasons I have him in B as opposed to A.
I think you're right. Next, I got Zero Suit Samus. Now, my reasoning for low A or mid A, wherever it's
low A.
Yeah, low A.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, you got him. You got her top A.
Okay. I got a top A.
This is why I take her out of top A, put her low A because her up string, her up air strings, and up B gone. Not a kill.
Okay.
It's not a kill option. It's not viable. And the balloon knockback, you're not gonna have that combo reliably at all. You're gonna have to figure something else out. Okay. Now, I'm not putting her any lower than A because she's got the best mobility in the game.
Yeah, don't you dare.
I mean, Zero Suit Samus is crazy. Got the down B. She's got really good air speed. She's got a tether grab to the ledge. She's got all these mix-ups she can do. More kill power than you'd think, and some really good options. But without that really early gimp potential, or even like get a grab and all of a sudden you can make a comeback. Now you have to find a different way to do it.
Mhm.
But I have no doubt that Zero Suit will find a way to do it.
Oh, she will. Because like she still has the down B spike.
Yes.
She's still crazy fast. Her dash attack is really good. She does have the tether grab that's relatively fast for a tether grab.
Mm-hmm.
She just has a lot of really good options. I also, this is a little bit off the topic, but I quite like how they nerfed her aesthetic appeal, shall I say. I like that they toned that down. No, I honestly do. Like, I like how they toned that down. Because she's not supposed to be like a hyper-sexualized character.
For
She's
sure.
just supposed to be a bounty hunter and a fierce warrior.
Uh-huh.
It's like you don't need to wear a skin-tight suit
Mhm.
and be skimpy to do that.
Make her more of a fighter and less of just in this.
Yeah, like
I agree.
she's supposed to be serious. She's a freaking bounty hunter for crying out loud.
Alrighty, next off we've got Peach and Daisy. And we've both got a mid-A.
Oh yes.
Peach and Daisy. Peach has always been good. Daisy will be no different. Daisy's going to be better because she's Luigi's squeeze and not Mario's. That's just how it is.
Oh come on.
and brunettes are just better than blondes. So that's another controversial opinion here. Get the air horn in here.
Shout out to Brooke's wife.
Yeah,
down the
there we
hall.
go. Brunettes all the way.
My
I
wife
don't
too,
think
actually.
I don't think there's much to say about the Peach. Always been good. Projectile. The float is crazy. Float is like this broken mechanic that she's got. And when I say broken, it's just super great.
Yeah.
Just a solid character all around.
Yeah.
And then we've talked about Pokemon Trainer and Squirtle, so I won't get into that anymore. I'm going to talk about K. Rool here.
K. Rool mid-A tier.
Mid-A tier heavy. Never happened before.
Go on.
Yes. K. Rool, armored attacks.
Uh-huh.
We talked about how if you trade, but you're not going to trade. You know why?
What's that?
Because he's better.
Just cause I like him.
No. There's this opening cinematic trailer, I believe, where he does a dash attack competing with Bowser's forward smash, and Bowser has armor on his F smash now. We know that now, and he beat him. Like having that much armor on his chest. Now, granted, it is just his chest.
Mm-hmm.
You can't counter from behind. You can't get attacked from behind and counter. But having that amount of armor that can beat out an F smash, that's Bowser level F smash, that's amazing for me. Having a spike, having a back air spike is cool.
Spikes.
Two spikes, yep. The back air,
down
the
air,
down air.
and back air. Yeah.
That's really cool. Having an up B that is safe, that is non-spikeable, because you've got a hitbox. And, honestly, people, you get hit from the side, so unless they're off stage with you, you just hug the edge of the stage as you do your up B, and you make it back. And it's got a lot of vertical distance.
It does. It's the best heavy recovery in the game, easy.
And surprising amount of speed. He's amazing. I think I have high expectations for K. Rool. I really like the character in general, but I think he's got the potential to really stand out and be the top tier heavy character. I think he can do it.
I think it's pretty safe to say that. I think it's pretty safe to say he's going to be one of, if not the best heavy in the game.
Absolutely. So now let's go on to Isabelle. You got him low A. I've got her mid A. So we're again. I think better than Villager for sure because of the Lloyd trap rocket.
Trap.
That's cool. I thought initially that it was a plant and it just immediately came up.
Mm-hmm.
Nope. It is a trap, and that is crazy. Great edge guarding tool.
So essentially, excuse me, her down B is now Snake's old down smash.
Correct.
So she just like puts that trap there, and then you factor in the fact that her side B is a command grab that can just dangle over the ledge. So if you try and get under the ledge to try and recover vertically, she's just gonna snag you and throw you back out there.
Yeah, I think that's broken, honestly. And I'm sure there's going to be a nerf. There's either going to be a nerf on it or it's not going to last very long or something. But yeah, the fishing pole is nuts.
Yeah.
Great character.
I think one of the only drawbacks to her is that she's light.
Mm-hmm.
She'll be easy to knock out, and her recovery is very exploitable as well.
Yeah, and I actually was super non-hype about her coming into Smash.
Me too. Get out of my game.
But now that I'm seeing more, I'm okay with it, at the very least, and I think that she'll be a really good character.
Probably so. Unfortunately, get out of my game, Isabelle.
Next up, I've got Mario, and again, you've got this is K Dunk's main here.
Woohoo!
Yep.
It's me, Mario.
Switched to Mario after playing some competitive Smash against the one and only Burke Knapp here. After getting
It's true.
trounced by
I got bodied.
Luigi. Yep, getting bodied with Ganondorf. Had to find a better counter pick.
I was like, I'm the best Ganondorf you've ever seen. And then he's like, but I'm Luigi, though. And just got destroyed. And I was like, I'll give Mario a try. Because back in Melee, I did play Mario, and I did okay. I entered a tournament of about 200 people, and I ended up being about number 15.
Wow.
With Mario.
Jeez, with Mario even.
Yeah. And
Gosh, mid-tier in Melee.
as soon as Brawl came out, I was like, wow, Mario's awful. Just kidding. And so I didn't play for a while, and then when I picked Brawl back up, I was like, Ganondorf kills everyone at like 20%. So why not be Ganondorf? And then when I played Burke as Luigi, I was like, Ganondorf will take out Luigi, no problem. Little did I know. And so I picked up Mario again. Lo and behold, he's super great.
You learn when you play against someone that actually knows what they're doing, it's way harder to kill with Ganondorf.
Yeah, for real. So I have high hopes for Ganondorf in the new game, but we're talking about Mario right now.
Yes.
I watched a couple videos on Mario today, relatively unchanged, a little bit more startup lag on his cape,
Okay, that's good.
and
I think that's appropriate.
his full up B is now a kill move,
Okay.
as opposed to just like the first 2 coins being the kill move.
It's
His
not
full
the-
complete
okay.
up B is a kill move now.
Well, that's good. That actually helps him quite a bit.
Yeah.
Mario's been, Smash 4 Mario was super solid, definitely high tier, and he was the winner of the Invitational at the beginning against Sonic. Zero beats MKLeo using Mario, and that's really cool, especially when there were other characters that were also really good that he could have picked, Snake, Sonic, but he went with Mario and really showcased how the character was great. So now let's go on to
he belongs. He belongs.
Oh, for sure. Easy A tier. Now we've got Corrin. Now you've got Corrin high B,
I do.
and I've got mid A. So let's listen to your B tier argument first.
So I have 2 words for why Corrin is in high B for me instead of A. Nerfed pin. The pin was nerfed, and that was Corrin's main move.
Amen, brother.
Like, if you don't have that anymore, if you have one thing that you do to be good, and they take that away from you, you're no longer good. That's just math. If you're 10 and you need 10 to be 20, but they only give you 2, you're 12. You're not 20 anymore.
Okay, I can concede on that. I think, in my opinion, Corrin was really high A tier. Could have been S tier, but with lackluster recovery, couldn't make it.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're right. Nerfed pin is a big deal, but still crazy range.
True.
Can't deny the crazy range. It's
True.
so good. Crazy range, counter's awesome. The Dragon Fang is amazing projectile, stun into an attack. That's so cool.
It's one of the best projectiles in the game. I will
For
say
sure. I think Corrin will be largely unchanged. Getting the nerf on the pin is really good for the entire game, and I think that will not put him too much lower, but enough. Yeah, I think you're right. That's a big nerf that came.
that. Probably so.
But we've also got Mewtwo, and looks like, again,
I also have Mewtwo up there.
same area. Mewtwo was the best Pokemon in Smash 4.
It was.
It was. Was in Smash 4, is no longer.
We'll get to that.
We'll get to that later. Mewtwo, largely unchanged. Light, kind of floaty, but not good combo fodder, like, for sure.
Right.
Hard to combo. Light, really mobile, great moves, great power,
Mm-hmm.
great character, with a spike.
Yeah, like your air dodge turns you invisible, and your up B turns you invisible. Your side B reflects projectiles. Your down B disables for just a half second. And Shadow Ball, also one of the best projectiles in the game.
For sure. I like
And
that
you have a
range.
spike.
Yep.
Like, good character, just all around.
Yep. Next, I've got Pichu. Now, some people, for all you Pichu haters out there, you cannot have someone as good as Pikachu. Spoiler alert. You cannot have a good a character as Pikachu, be so good in the game, and then say that the slightly worse version of that character is bad.
You can't.
If you
It's
put
stupid.
Pichu anywhere but A tier, you are ignorant, and you need to rethink your ways, repent, and come to the light.
And if you say Pichu's bad because he hurts himself, shut up.
Rage.
rage.
What? And it doesn't hurt himself nearly as much. So,
Also, I hear that Pichu's attacks are slightly stronger than Pikachu's.
yes, I
So
believe
they're slightly stronger
to compensate.
to compensate.
Absolutely.
And he's also smaller and just as fast.
Yeah. The only drawback I can think of is light. You know, pretty
Very-
light.
very light.
Probably one of the lighter characters in the game, if not the lightest. I'm sure Jigglypuff's the lightest.
Probably so.
Upbeat does not have a hitbox, but it does have invulnerability. So that's good.
big.
It's a big difference to distinguish them. Pichu's kind of the character you want to pick if you don't want to be the tier list monger, essentially.
There you go.
You want to pick Pichu because he's a little more maybe balanced,
Mhm.
a little better, but also there are different strengths to put into play with Pichu.
That's
I
true.
think that's good, and we've got him almost identically placed.
Roughly the same place, yeah.
Alrighty, and I think that will be it for part 3. We will finish with a short part 4 for our final tier list video. Thank you for tuning in, and we look forward to dishing that out. Bye-bye.
Keep smashing.